juice. Gotta love that booty juice. Hello and welcome to the Classically Urban Podcast, where we eat booty juice.
Every time I try so hard to make this the most smoothest transition from our just shooting
that's
shit
the comment we
conversation.
get.
Fuck.
We got it's they love the smooth transition. No, they love the let's do coke thing.
I mean, like, I literally started that when he was making his noises,
Oh.
think-
and then booty juice. And I was like,
I think we try too hard to have a professional podcast.
God damn it. That's fucking horrible.
it's not even being about professional. It's about just starting it when I tell you to. Like, when I do this to you, that means just start. You can
I'm
just.
busy laughing, and last time you went like this to me, apparently.
I love when George gets like fed up with
Booty
the conversation.
juice.
He's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I'll just fucking
Wait,
start yelling at you.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're
God.
all talking into the mics.
Oh, fuck.
Good job.
Yeah, why were... That's like, I guess it's just like... there's a mic in front of me. I have to talk into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That was all on there?
Yep, and
Yeah.
it's still
Shit.
going. It's still going.
We're keeping that. That was tremendous.
God damn it.
Booty juice.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god. Can't have nothing nice. Can't do nothing the right
Well,
way.
welcome back.
Welcome to this episode of the Classically Urban Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody.
My name's George.
Oh, shit. We didn't even say our
I know.
name. I'm the legacy.
I'm Baby Ice Cube.
And I'm Phil.
And
So
we
today's
like
episode-
booty juice.
Today's episode is brought to you by Booty Juice.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Every time, man. Every time we try to start something, y'all just can't. Like, you guys were such dead energy. And the moment I get ready to press record, you guys just like booty juice. Like, it's just like,
I'm going to start a
why?
campaign. Got booty juice. And instead of like the posters of like the athletes with white on their mustache.
With the got milk.
It's
Just
going to be doo-doo butter on their mustache. Got
It's
booty
like a pair of
juice.
cheeks sweating Gatorade.
Got booty juice.
That's funny.
And it's like this
That
whole campaign about how it's healthy for you to eat ass.
Jesus Christ. We're a hot mess today.
Yes, we
booty
are.
juice.
So what did you guys do last night?
Booty juice by the can, by the gallon.
Are you still going on about this?
I like ass.
I understand.
What the fuck?
Oh, thank you for the
What did we
clarification.
do last night? So,
I didn't get no ass. I know that.
Okay,
yeah, you kept
wow.
talking the entire car ride. I'm about to fuck somebody's wife. Later, in the second half of the car ride, he changed it up. I'm going to fuck someone's mom.
Were you that turned last night?
No,
this was before
this
we
was
started
sober.
drinking.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, man, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I was bored and like, I'm gonna fuck someone's wife.
Mind you, we were in the car for like an hour because the entire thing was kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
The amount of time, well, see, we had to pick me up. Then we had to go pick Cody up. Then we had to go pick up our friend Grace.
Yeah.
Then we had to go to bowling. Bowling was packed, so we went somewhere else. There was packed, and so we went somewhere else. And it seems really quick when I say it's shorthand like that.
Nah.
That's on average,
That was about a 2.5, 3 hour trip.
yeah.
That shit was
And
a
then
little
you
ridiculous.
guys, the next morning, had to come get me.
I forgot about that.
That's funny.
Oh, no, that's not even the worst part. When we finally settled on a spot, we kept getting harassed by this old pothead. Oh, that was fun.
Old
I
pothead?
don't even know if he was a pothead. He kind of looked like a fed.
He was
to be
annoying.
honest.
We know that. He
Yeah.
was
He showed
annoying.
us his wallet.
Oh yeah,
He
as
took
I
out
was
his wallet.
as
He
I
was
was
like,
going
"Look, I'm not a
outside.
cop."
Yeah, as I was going outside to get the fuck away from him, he was like, "Dude, look at my wallet. I'm not a cop." I'm like, "That's great, bud."
What the fuck?
Well, that's some sketchy stuff.
I mean, he made me
he
uncomfortable.
he was just drunk and wanted to get high, and nobody wanted to get him high.
I don't blame him.
He assumed I smoked.
Of course he did.
And then he goes, "Is it because you have dreadlocks?" Yes, yes it is. And I was like, "All right." And I was like, "Well, I don't smoke." And he goes, "Oh, well, good for you." And then he kind of pauses for a second. He goes, "I don't believe you." And I was like, "That's great, man. I don't care if you believe me."
That's funny.
He was in awe of me because I dared to drink.
Well, when you brought the gin and tonics originally, he was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Woo!"
He was that asshole
Because George bought 3
Bruh.
gin and tonics
What? For
because
himself.
A, I was making up for all the time we had in the car.
B, the bartenders, like, you'd stood there for like 40
It was just
minutes.
packed. It was just
Okay.
packed.
No, it was just everyone who was sitting at the bar was just sitting there
Yeah.
and not ordering drinks. And when you'd walk up to the bar, you just blend it in. and then the bartenders just wouldn't pay you any mind.
Which is
So when I went up there, I bought 2 Long Islands because I was like, I'm not gonna come back up
Yeah.
here and wait.
that's fair. But I like that you bought one to make up for the time that you spent in the car.
Well, I had one,
That's-
and then I
that's-
realized how long it was. While I was waiting for the second one, I was like, I'm gonna bump this up to 3 because I
you
need
do
to
you,
get
dog.
going.
You do you.
That shit was
Otherwise, you guys have a good night.
not really, dude.
Oh,
That bar was fucking
It was not good.
full of a bunch of old white bitches.
They
And
were
they were
cute.
doing that classic white bitch dance where they go.
The type I do to make fun of white bitches.
Oh
See,
my
I
God.
think the problem with last night is everywhere we went was birthday parties.
Old white people birthday parties.
Yeah.
Fucking crackers.
The first bar we went to, though, it's funny because it was
What?
all my old coworkers.
What? It was a bunch of honkies. What do you want from me? Was it not?
Bunch of honkies.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just saying, like,
What?
Now, fuck those honkies.
okay, all right.
You like? I don't understand. What are you confused about?
Honkies. What is a
We're
honky?
using the word honky.
That's why. Well, no, not that. It's just like
Honky.
no. It's
It's
just
funny.
Pola.
It's hilarious, but it's just like you. It's just one of those things you don't hear a lot of white people using the word honky.
No, I use that word to refer to a certain type of white person.
Oh,
you
no,
know-
I understand that 'cause
Yeah.
it's the same. Black people do the same thing. It's just
Closest example we have here is Phil. Phil's kind of a honky.
George, you're the honky of Grease people.
Oh yeah, you are. Ah, shit.
And I do not deny that.
This
I
motherfucker
often say I am Euro trash.
he threw Phil right under the bus. It was just like, yeah, Phil's a honky. Just
No,
like,
he said closest thing we got is Phil. Phil's got honky tendencies, but he's not a fucking honky.
Yeah, he wears flannels, but it's more of a hipster thing.
Yeah,
true.
They're comfortable.
they are. They're really.
They are-
I like
they're-
flannels.
they
So I
are
can't say
super
anything
comfortable.
about them.
I don't wear them, but they are comfortable.
It's like wearing one of your zip-up shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's called a
I like
called a
flannels.
jacket.
I wish I had.
No, not
I wish I
your
had a
jackets,
flannel.
Your button-ups.
I need to get
Oh,
flannels
yeah.
now. I think
It's
about it. I
just
need to get more
different
flannels.
material.
Well, it's about to get warm, so I guess like no point in buying a flannel.
No.
This weather, though, right?
Fuck the weather.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Fuck the weather and everything.
It was
looks
nice on
like it.
Friday.
I go to work
It was.
one day and I'm like sweating. The next day, the ground is frozen, and I bust my ass getting out of the car.
I was so
At
when I
least
picked
you
you up the other
didn't-
day, I was so hoping you were gonna fall when you
Did
came out
I
the
already?
building.
Did I already tell you about why the weather changes suck for me? Because usually in the morning when I get up, I'm tired, so I just wear something similar to what I had on yesterday or the day before. I.e., since it's cold out, I've been wearing long johns. It's called basically 3 layers of clothing, and I'm at a decent temperature. Did not look at the temperature, realize it was going to be 50 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So there
Sweating
I
your
am,
ass off.
sweating my fucking ass off, just like trying to install some goddamn shit. Literally just looked at my boss like, I gotta go change. I can't do this.
my
horrible.
my store manager keeps the temperature in the store at a constant 70 or higher.
Yeah, it's
Higher?
it's a store, like room temperature.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Cody,
What do you normally have your
72 degrees
What's
is
your
room
house is
temperature.
normally set at, Brandon?
that's way too hot.
72 is room temperature.
No, that is way too
No,
hot.
72 is room.
That's called room
I
temperature.
hit 73, I start sweating.
Bro, I hit 70, I start sweating.
72 is room temperature.
Like it's so hot in my store all the time. And the like
70
people
degrees is hot.
people will come in
Do
and
you
be
know
like,
why?
"It's so hot in here."
Because the second they open that door, half the store loses all its heat.
No, that's a lie because I'm
Nope.
in there 9 hours a day, and trust me,
Nope.
it is not. It is hot.
That's because they have it cranked up so high so that it can compensate for
It's just, ugh, it's unbearable. So I usually put it like when I'm there by myself, usually 67,
72 is room temperature.
and it's great. Well, 72 is too hot. First, for my store, it's way too hot.
You're a fucking honky.
You definitely are.
Fucking
You got that
honky.
Canadian blood.
Right. You fucking honky.
Yeah, honky.
Goddamn honky.
Honky.
I'm ignoring you guys.
Okay, so I guess we'll tell the viewers what happened to old Cody boy.
What happened?
Are you serious? You forgot already?
Yeah.
Well, I made poor life decisions. And I no longer have a car.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
You do make a lot of poor life decisions,
I
so I
make-
didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know you were talking about the
Damn.
puke, the hairstyle. I'm playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
personal attack.
just FYI to all the young adults out there. don't get into a car payment. Cause you might lose your car.
Or in your case, lose your job and then lose your car. But
I didn't lose
Still
my
has a
job.
job.
but I mean, no,
You
I'm
quit
saying
your job.
you've changed your job so many
Oh,
times
yeah.
that like
Yeah, my shit got repoed. My fucking car got repoed. I no longer drive a nice car. I drive no car.
so like
So-
I need to know like because we didn't really talk. You just told me it happened. We really didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So like
so depressing.
what was that phone call like? Right, like
I didn't get a phone call.
oh
I got an email from the shop that my car was in because it was broken at the time.
yeah.
And it said my car was ready for pickup, and I was like, well, that's fucking weird because they told me it'd be a while. So I called them, and they're like, I was like, okay, I'm looking for a G37, and they were like, oh, this is Cody. I was like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, your car's been repossessed. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, tow truck driver came in here asking about an Infinity, and I told him, yeah, we have one. He said, well, I'm here to take it away, and he showed him the repossession paperwork, and off it went.
How'd they know it was there?
Well, here's the thing. I was beating the bank because they didn't know my address.
Oh.
Yeah. And so once I went to go get warranty work done, I'm sure somewhere in the system it popped up, and they were like, let's go get it.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Joke's on them.
yeah, they got a broken car that needs a new engine.
I mean,
Does
yeah.
it need a new engine?
The mechanic, before all that happened, he told, when I was talking to the mechanic, he said, to be honest, you're better off putting a new engine in this thing because it's so fucked up. And I was like,
That's why I said get warranty.
So, yeah, fucking whatever. We all make poor life decisions, so.
But what do we always do from those poor life decisions?
Make
Make
them
worse
again.
ones.
Shoot yourself in the face so you don't have to deal with anymore.
You all would have failed miserably because the right answer is you learn from it. You get a valuable lesson out of it.
No, you don't.
You learn from it. You just do it again.
Wow.
No, you're right. I definitely am not getting a car payment fucking ever again. Fuck that. If I can't afford to buy my car, I'm not buying that bitch.
It's a fair way to live your life.
God, that was stressful shit.
But now
Hmm.
it's over.
It's
Fresh
over.
start.
Brand new.
Kinda. I'm still in debt
Well, you know what I
I
mean.
mean, yeah, but
unless it goes to collections. Fun fact: you don't have to pay it.
yeah.
I don't know exactly the technical way around it, but from what I understand, if something goes to collections, it's no longer your problem. They'll bother the fuck out of you. They'll bother you. But I think do you just have to not admit it to you or something?
Basically, you have to not admit that you owe money.
So
Because
just don't pick
once-
up the phone.
Yeah. Because you don't have a signed contract with the collection agency, so technically you don't have to pay them.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Because you had the contract with, like, let's see, T-Mobile.
Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt the story, but Abby just texted me because I said, "Excuse me, my name is Ryan," and then she said, "They call me Kanye." I drive a Hyundai. I was like, "Dang it!"
They
Abby."
call me Kanye. I drive a Hyundai.
Greatest video ever.
That's a good find.
Made me like that thing. Legitimately made me cry.
Good shit. Good shit.
But I guess we can. I mean, is there any other life stories we got?
Don't drink a lot on an empty stomach because you'll end up puking in front of a parking garage.
You know what we need to do? We need to have an episode of just Cody life lessons, like just things Cody has done that like no one should do.
That should just be its
Don't
own,
quit your
like-
job to sell drugs.
I
Yeah,
say
that's
that
a
should
good
just
one.
be like its own channel.
Yeah, that's
Life lessons with Cody.
just do like a video every day. You know, like 5 minutes. Just be like, hey, don't do this. This is what happens.
Isn't that essentially what the Snapchat rants are?
Yeah, just haven't
Yeah.
done one in a
Is
while.
don't do this and you yelling about people who do that.
We need to.
Don't buy Nissan
Hmm.
or Infinity because they're fucking shit.
My dad's already tired of his.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He wants an alpha.
That's an even poorer decision.
Yeah.
He's either doing. He's thinking about that or one of the newer Lexuses. Lexus.
Definitely get a
Lexus.
Lexus.
That would be a better option.
Yeah, don't get an Alfa Romeo.
And I figured
They
Blake.
haven't made production vehicles fucking ever. I'm pretty sure they've only ever made sports cars, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they weren't
Yeah.
even that sought after.
But I figure, we know a guy at the Lexus dealership, so
You'd definitely be better off getting a Lexus.
we all know a guy at the Lexus dealership, actually. But
Yeah.
His name's Blaine.
yeah,
Shout out to Blaine. What's good?
I don't,
Huge
think, I don't
nipples.
think he listens.
Huge
to this. Oh
nipples, this
my
guy.
god!
Not that
Wow.
they're like big and round; they're just extremely long.
Yeah.
This is happening right now? Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's the best Christmas present I ever gave. Was when I gave him that painting of his nipples of how long they were.
Yep.
That was the best one.
Y'all are sick.
What?
It's horrible.
It's hilarious.
So funny.
So mean.
It's Blaine. He'll be all right.
It's true.
He doesn't have any. Anything to hide from people. It's an upstanding guy.
It's hard to hide those
Except for his
underneath the
nipples.
shirt.
This podcast has gone so downhill.
Blaine is apparently the only person who's like cold in the summer.
He's probably the only. He probably doesn't even listen to the podcast. Or know
He
it's a thing.
absolutely-
He
not.
he does not. But now I have to text him and be like, "Hey, bruh, I know we haven't talked in like 3 months, but yeah, he should go listen to this." But yeah. So I guess we can just talk about this because this is something that I guess happened this week.
Did it?
I'm just gonna throw this out there, y'all. We ain't do nothing this entire week. Like we have just been chilling.
Yeah.
I've been doing school and work, and these three have been
I
working
mean,
on.
You haven't. I have.
What?
I had a stressful fucking week.
I mean, like we haven't done anything for like finding things to talk about.
yeah, I've been focused on my life being
I'm saying
fucked.
we all have. I'm saying we've all been doing. Shut up! Stop crying, okay?
I'm not.
Dang,
But
There's
you tried
tears.
to throw me into your category.
I wasn't
Bitch.
even done talking. I said we all haven't been doing anything for the podcast this week because I've been doing things at school and work, and these three have been working. So calm down.
Yeah.
Dealing with
You-
poor life
You didn't let him
decisions.
finish Cody.
I don't give a fuck.
Cody.
Don't get angry at me because you made poor life decisions. Jeez, done nothing but be nice to you.
No, you haven't.
Eat
Shut
my
up.
ass.
Okay. Anyway, this is. I feel like George. George has a lot of stake in this argument, because it's one of his favorite rappers against his most least favorite person in the world. President Trump and Jay-Z are beefing. Like it's a rap beef.
Oh shit!
Donald Trump spitting bars.
Yeah, how fried would that be?
Bruh.
I honestly wouldn't put it past him.
I'll kill you all. Put your bodies in the wall.
Oh my god.
Shut up, Rocket Man.
Oh my god. Okay, but essentially Trump claimed that black unemployment. Well, he didn't claim this is true. Black unemployment has just been reported to be at the lowest rate ever recorded. But he tried to claim credit on that, even though he's not the one who did it. And Jay-Z was like, Jay-Z said focusing on unemployment rates was missing the point. And Jay basically said it's not about money at the end of the day. Money doesn't equate to happiness. It doesn't. That's missing the whole point. You treat people like human beings. That's the main point. And then Trump, of course, instead of being like a normal politician who would
Well,
just
he's not a politician.
okay, well, a normal person,
He's an outsider,
whatever.
folks.
You guys get my point. Instead of making talking about these things in a speech or addressing like the country on TV or whatever, what's he do? Run to his best friend Twitter, like a 12-year-old girl, and says, "Somebody please inform Jay-Z that because of my policies, black unemployment has just been reported to be at the lowest rate ever recorded."
Because of my policies.
I'm like, shut up.
Could you please say that in his voice?
Who, me?
Yes.
I cannot do a Trump voice.
Do your best one. I want to hear you say.
No.
Please.
I refuse to do impressions because I find it like I'm so bad that it's not funny. It's just disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like that's just
That's the point.
no. That's not the point.
You think I'm trying to do a good Trump? Huge. There you go. He doesn't even talk like that. Just a dopey way to make him sound.
I just refuse to do impressions of people.
Okay, no joke. Every
No
night
jokes.
we leave the podcast. I go home, watch the new Shameless, right?
Yeah.
Well, I went to watch the new one last week,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of the video just coming up and playing like it normally does, there was an ad for a new TV show.
Yeah.
Our Cartoon President. It's
Stop.
an animated TV show about Trump.
Oh God,
And it
that's
was
from Stephen
hilarious.
Colbert's ilk. Fuck that.
It looked, the ad was funny.
The ad. What's fun?
What's wrong with Stephen Colbert?
No, it's just sometimes he just has these moments. It's like, yeah,
No,
It's TV.
I
Nobody
don't
watches TV.
understand.
I watch him a lot, so I get kind of sick of him.
Hmm.
But no, he does these gags where he makes an animated version of a politician or some pop culture icon, and it's just like this really isn't all that funny.
Anyway, Jay also went on to say, you have sprayed perfume on the trash can. What you do when you do that is the bugs come. You spray something and you create a super bug because you don't care of the problem. You don't take the trash out. You keep spraying whatever over it to make it acceptable. As those things grow, you create a superbug, and then now we have Donald Trump, the superbug. He's talking about his election.
He was originally referring to Donald Sterling.
Oh, was he?
That's what it was started off at. They were talking about Donald Sterling and how handling the Donald Sterling situation was actually wrong and annexing the racist because, like he said, it's just like spraying perfume on the trash.
Yeah.
And then you get people like Donald Trump who come around.
Well, in the line before he then said Mr. Trump's election was due to failure to properly address certain problems. So, which is, yeah. But I mean, we're kind of the ones who, well, not us personally, but like the public's kind of the ones who just let that happen. Like, it wasn't like anything Trump was doing. It was just us ignoring the fact of how much of a terrible person he is because so many people wanted the government to change so much. And I think that's why everyone was just kind of able to ignore.
No, all the closet racists came out and joined together.
I think it was a bit of that and a bit of cult personality. You know? Whether you like him or not, he's an exciting guy.
This is true. He's got a lot of good hot takes.
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah. Build a wall. Whatever the fuck he says. That's exciting. He has his little stupid chance. It gets people. He gets.
Closet
Yeah.
racist.
Our president is a walking, talking meme.
Yes.
This is true.
People like memes.
Well, we made him like that, to be fair.
Nah, he was like that before.
Yeah, but
We just started to make
the
it bigger.
people decide what a meme is, not the meme.
That's why I said this is partly our fault.
It's all our fault.
I know.
100%. Nobody else's.
I
I blame
Everyone at
Pepe
this
the
table
Frog.
specifically.
Yeah.
Cody, how dare you elect Trump?
No,
I
because-
didn't vote for that bitch.
I don't think it's all of our fault.
Shout out Marion County. My county was like the only county surrounded by red that didn't vote for
Oh,
Donald
really?
Trump.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
Turn up. What's
well,
good?
look at the.
Marion County, represent.
Anyway, I mean.
Naptown.
Okay.
Yep, you understand.
You want to say 3172 or you guys go?
I'm okay.
Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
East side.
Oh my god. I hate you.
Till I die.
I hate you so much. But I think it's
I live
not.
on the west side now.
I don't think it's solely like our problem because, like you said, there are closet racists, which you're not going to change their mind. They saw that he hated Mexicans. They're like, well, I finally got my guy. Like, you're not going to be able to change their minds about that. But it's everyone. It's like, so like he had a support system that was actually a good base for him because of the way he talked. But like everyone else who supported him past that point, yeah, it's all their fault.
The thing of it is that there was a lot of people who were racist and didn't realize it.
That too.
They still don't know. Still don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't see
Because a lot
color.
of it still is rooted in that whole Republican Democrat thing. So that
Nah, it's definitely because you got to think. There's all
No.
those people who are like, now they start off a sentence with, "I'm not racist," but
My friends are black.
yeah,
And
those are the people who
and
voted
I
for
don't
Trump.
see color.
And those people are the majority.
You think a majority of our country is racist?
Oh, most definitely.
Well, the majority of the people. No, not okay. So we're not talking about like, people blatantly screaming out, like we're talking
do you,
I
about.
know, we're
do you,
talking
you want to do
get
that
out
again, and I
racist.
can fill that word in for you, or
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. What you got to do the
We're not talking about people who walk down the street and point and go.
nigga.
We're talking about people who like when they're in the grocery store and they see a black person, they're like, "I'll go down that aisle on my way back."
Yeah.
Yeah, which I honestly think majority of the country's like that.
Yeah, that's like a majority thing. No,
But I
it's not
don't-
to say and what.
Here's a funny way to find out who that person is for you. Sit there, imagine in your head. This is for the audience. Imagine your head, nice restaurant, and all of a sudden they walk in. Who's they for you?
Dang, that's factual.
Yeah, and it's not just and the reason for that being like I'm not making it out to be like all these people are evil. The problem is that it was never addressed.
Yeah.
It was just black people got their rights and everyone moved on.
Oh,
it
okay,
was
that's
never
what you mean,
addressed
that's what
that,
you mean.
by the way, y'all are wrong for this.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, yeah, you got your rights.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
So
And-
now
They got
you
the
have.
rights. They never addressed why they didn't have them.
Well,
in the
I
first
think
place.
it's also that it's a whole thing like racism isn't inherent, it's taught.
Right.
So like I think that they see people who are like older than us, they see their parents or their grandparents or whatever, they're still like that. They're not like that themselves, but it can't but help creep in a little bit.
Right. And
It's
it's,
just-
all about addressing the problem.
Yeah. Which no one wants to do.
And you have a majority of the country. Remember, how much of the country is white? 78%?
I don't know. I can look it up real quick. We'll just say majority for now.
All white people are like this.
No.
Then never mind.
But white people invented racism, so
That's factual.
That's bullshit.
explain why.
Oh wait, depends what you're talking about. Do you mean the type of racism that's is pushed as racism nowadays, where you can't really be racist unless you have some sort of institutional power? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking about racism in just where you just don't like another group?
The racism is not that you don't like another group.
I'm talking about period.
Racism is that you don't like people who are different colors than you.
That's been around forever. That's just basic tribalism.
It didn't happen until white people came around.
It didn't happen until white people came to Africa and took slaves to America. The slavery, the institution of slavery in every other country has been based on class. Europeans are the first one to make it based on race.
No, but there were heated situations between different ethnic groups.
That
You
doesn't.
can't tell me that.
But that's not
It's
because
a
of.
tribal thing, man.
But that's not just because of their color.
Can't be.
It's because of where their homeland is, not like just the color of their skin.
Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm slowing down the conversation. What were you trying to say?
The same race.
Just move on.
I mean, I don't know because I'm trying to figure out what you're trying. Like, I don't understand.
It's 76.9, by the way,
Oh, okay, there you go.
of 2016. Sorry. Go on, George.
You don't. All right, I'll give you this one. Fine then. You
I
said-
get there's tribes that didn't like other
Yeah,
tribes,
yeah.
but they didn't like them because they were different.
Okay,
Well, yes.
I'll give you this
But
one.
no.
You were
but
right.
No.
Let's move on.
Okay. Anyway.
That's what me agreeing with you looks like. If you give me good points, then I'll agree with you, Brandon.
Do you really want to do this right now?
I'll.
All right.
I'm playing.
Anyway.
I'm playing.
Thank you for
not-
listening to this week's.
Jesus.
You just hear bottles breaking in the background. Come here, you mother.
Tell me I don't give you good points. I give you good points all the time, bitch.
Fucking Capri Sun.
I put vape in my Capri Sun and then I sucked it out.
You are so childish.
Okay, so
Is that like booty juice?
It's good for the
That's
soul.
4-12 booty juice. So 76.9%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
76 point. Yeah. And how many? Okay, like there's no way to like get this statistic, but Cody, how much of that percentage do you think is racist? Like what percentage of that percentage is?
I don't know. I think there's no right answer to that because if I say it too low, somebody's gonna be like, "Ugh." If I say it too high, somebody's gonna be like, "Ugh."
I mean, who cares? Like,
So I'm gonna just stay out of that one.
Oh, okay, I'm just
But by doing that, somebody's gonna go.
Yeah,
it's
true
that's
facts.
the-
Yeah. Well,
Well,
fuck you all.
You're staying inside. You're complicit, bro.
That's why
Oh,
you
yeah,
just.
I'm
That's why you
definitely-
just say your mind, speak your mind.
Okay, so if we're being realistic, ooh, no. God damn it.
You don't want.
Just go for it.
I don't know, but
These are your words. You get to pick them.
statistically, white people are on top. So, that being said,
Stop skirting around that answer and just give me a number.
69%. Oh.
hey, I don't know,
It's a
man.
sex thing.
Would you say it's more than 50?
I mean, it's hard to say because you have people that you don't even realize that you think aren't, but then they do some, and you're like, wait, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's do it this way. If you were looking at the most optimistic but realistic at the same time, what would that percentage be? And don't say 0 because that's not realistic. You two can answer this question
Dead
too.
air on a podcast. That's good.
I don't know, man. Fuck.
Uh,
Out of all the outlandish shit you say on this podcast, this is the one that gets you.
60% is non-racist. 10% is the racist like we're thinking of when we all think of racist.
You said 60% is non-racist.
Yeah. 20%.
I think that's a little giving, personally.
20%, half and half, split down the middle, is the type of racist where we think of, hey, boy, what you doing? And then the get out racist. The type that looks at you and says, you've come so far.
Oh, okay. I see the kind of. Okay, I got you. I can see where you're at. That's fair.
10%. I agree with the 10% being.
No, 20% is the whole. It's split down the middle between the two.
Okay, well, I'll give it 10.
Or like, which kind of racist?
The walking down the street and, hey, you!
Nigga. Okay.
That one.
Okay.
He just does the hand side now and just say the word.
Okay, can we talk about that?
And I would say like 70 to 75% are the ones that don't even realize they are.
Wow. I like the honesty. Good job.
It's just because it's not so outright, and I think a lot of people don't even realize what they're doing. It's not their fault per se. And I
Yeah.
mean,
Is that what you could worry that someone is like, Cody called me racist? Oh my god.
I mean, I feel like, okay, so here's a good test to see if someone's racist. If you say some shit that might make someone uncomfortable, it's probably racist. Or like Tom Segura said, if a white guy gets offended by calling him a honky, they're definitely racist. I was called a honky. Well, if you're bothered by that, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
What about cracker?
Yeah, you're racist.
I mean, I just don't like that one because that one just sounds weird. I'm not a piece
cracker?
of
Just
food.
like,
I'm a
what?
person.
They called him a cracker because they cracked the whips.
Cracker ass cracker.
See, I don't ever think about that. I just think of the little
Well, it's pretty.
Ritz.
It's
I
pale,
think of
so I mean, it
Ritz.
makes sense. I don't know.
I think it
Whole
can be
wheat
taken both
cracker.
ways and they get the same meaning across. Just means you're white. Like
Well,
super
no.
white.
I've been called a spicy cracker before
That's weird.
because I'm white, but I got a little zest in me. Yeah, I don't
What
know.
am I, Mediterranean blend herbs or?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. I was called a spicy cracker one
So
time.
are you like a
he's
Triscuit?
one of them.
Is that
Yeah,
like
no, he's the flavored Triscuit. Cause
No,
he's
no,
olive.
no. Pita chip.
I'm
There
like
you
the
go.
I'm like the
Okay.
ghost pepper cracker.
Dang, okay.
Feel me?
Got you. Real spicy. out
I'm
these
white,
streets.
but I got something for you.
Wow. Y'all ever eat a
Put it
ghost
on the
pepper
table.
before?
No,
No, I got shit to live
Did you
for.
vomit?
No.
Did it suck?
Okay. Coworker grew some in his garden when I was at Honda. He brought one in. He took a razor blade and he literally cut off like a fraction of a millimeter thin slice, like the whole round. I took it. I ate it. And it wasn't awful. When it got bad and I started gagging and like crying is when all my coworkers started laughing.
Oh, okay.
And that did not help at all because I just couldn't hold it back anymore. It was just,
I've seen someone eat a whole dry one before, which isn't as bad as the actual pepper because of the extract isn't as like prominent in it.
Potent.
the juices are gone.
Yeah.
Juices.
But he completely vomited, and it was while we were working at O'Malley's during our shift, and
Oh
he
my
worked in the
God.
meat department, so he had to like rush to the bathroom and just vomited in the bathroom.
I had the
And apparently milk didn't help.
they had a dipping sauce at Popeyes for a while called ghost pepper jelly.
Yeah.
Not spicy at all.
Well, no, 'cause
Zero,
it's-
like nothing.
Yeah.
No, not even. Didn't even give me a mild kick that like buffalo sauce would do. Nothing at all. And I was very disappointed.
you know the ghost pepper's not even the hottest pepper anymore.
What is?
It's called the Carolina Reaper.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I heard that one.
That shit's supposed to be hot.
I just don't understand the point of this. Like,
somebody
there's-
made a hybrid
Did they?
Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper.
I just don't understand the point. Like,
There isn't one.
it gets to a point
it's
where
for shows like Hot Ones, Cody.
yeah, but
It's to impress your dumb friends.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it.
a lot of the sauces they use on hot ones, those aren't hot sauces, right?
yeah,
Those are like extracts that you put in like a couple drops in a gumbo or something. Like,
yeah,
they're not sauces.
yeah.
That's the part that bothers. Like, it just gets to a point where it's like, it's not even enjoyable anymore. It doesn't even taste good.
Yeah.
Cause like when I want something spicy, I still want it to taste good. I don't want it to just be hot. Like that doesn't taste good.
If you're a connoisseur of it, it probably tastes amazing. But
But there's no
to the
flavor
common
in that.
palate, no.
There's no flavor in that. Like there has to be something in there. Like, what I'm saying, give me something like spice,
See,
heat. like spice is not. It's really interesting about the English language. I forget who I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about this. Like,
I'd just like to point out that dot we were on. It's where
there's no good way to explain spiciness in English, because spice is a general term for something you would put on food.
Okay.
And
yeah.
hot is a temperature.
Would you say
Whereas
heat?
in Spanish, you would say caliente. That's strictly for
like
this
spicy
is,
food.
yeah, that's what that means. Strictly for that. Oregano isn't a caliente. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But oregano is a spice to us. You know what I'm
But
saying?
when we put the Y, doesn't that make it its own like word for things that are hot?
Spicy.
Yeah.
I guess, but I don't think that's an actual word. I think that we just adopted
No,
that
I
after
think,
a while.
I think in the dictionary it's actually under as like a separate word.
Really?
Here comes the Oxford Dictionary fact checker.
What I've noticed is like getting older, I'm less and less tolerant of spicy shit.
I've
Like,
never been tolerant.
I don't like it as much as I used to.
Hmm.
But I think at the same time, I just realized how much more it hurts the next day.
I think for me it's the opposite now, because when I was younger, I could not do.
I loved spicy food. as a
It
kid.
is a word that is an adjective that's it is like spicier, spiciest. Those are words.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It's flavored with or fragrant with spice. Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute. Exciting or entertaining, especially through being mildly indecent. Spicy jokes
Oh my.
and suggestive songs.
So spicy and using spice. You see what I'm saying? It's not really a word that technically, like, if you say it, you get it.
Seasoner.
But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's not a good descriptor. I feel like we need a better word.
I think it's a good descriptor.
Make one right now. Go.
Spicy.
No, shut up.
balls.
We can be like Ralphie May and
It should be
reinvent
like a
cuss
level,
word.
like a hurt level. How much does it hurt?
I mean, I guess it has the skull. The
It's a
Scoville
10 on the
level.
boo-boo scale right there.
There you go. You know what I'm
It
saying?
has a Scoville level.
Yeah, but like
Nobody actually knows.
You
They
think
can't
a
just
waiter's
the
say-
gonna-
number means nothing to me.
You think the
It's
waiter's
true.
going to look
It's
at you
really
and
just
say,
like a
A
random
jalapeno
number.
is like what?
100,000.
No, not what? You're tripping. It's like
Is it 40?
I think it's like 1,000 or something like
No,
that.
it's more than.
And then you got the Carolina Reaper or something, which is like some odd 100,000. It's like, where's the middle ground in this?
fucking technically pepper spray or some shit.
Right? No, it is. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the Carolina Reaper ranks higher on the Scoville rating than pepper spray.
Okay, look.
And you ingest that. Well, people ingest that.
No, fucking people are stupid. It's just for bragging rights.
Jalapeno is 10 to 20,000.
Oh, okay.
There's different jalapenos though, which is kind of
Yeah.
annoying, but.
A jalapeno.
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 That's what Steven says.
Jalapeno.
Hey, did you give me the jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
What? That's not a word, Steven.
Fucking up someone's
Bro.
culture is so much fun.
Yeah, the Carolina
what you
Carolina
do all the
Reaper
time.
Yellow is 2 million. Over 2 million.
How much is pepper spray?
I have to go find it. Hold on one second.
Because I'm pretty sure Carolina Reaper like ranks higher than that. Which when I found that out, I was like, what?
It doesn't
According to
have
the
pepper spray.
official Guinness World of Records, the heat level was 1,569,300 on the Scoville heat units.
For what?
The Carolina Reaper.
Oh, well, that thing just told me that there's a Carolina Reaper that's like a yellow, a red, and a chocolate, and they're all 2,200,000. But I didn't. That's probably not really a correct source.
Capsaicin.
Oh, here's a good picture, guys. Oh, standard U.S. grade pepper spray, at least according to this thing, is at 2 million
To
to 500.
5.3.
Yep. So Carolina Reaper is basically as hot as pepper spray.
And people eat that shit. What
You're
the
just trying
fuck?
to flex for your friends. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I wonder, does anyone have a pure capsaicin eating video?
I doubt it.
That'd be interesting.
You
to
probably
watch.
can't get it legally. Unless you're in that country that grows it.
Pure capsaicin.
Are you going to look this up right now?
Homo capsaicin?
That one's not pure.
Good joke.
Blair's 16 million reserve. I'm assuming that's some sort of sauce.
Yeah, because it's like the Blair's Megadeth sauce with liquid
Oh,
rage.
yeah.
I love how I know those names now. Like it's just like
Phil, can you move your phone away from the goddamn box?
Yeah, phone, can you move? Yeah, phone.
Yeah, phone. Can you move your fill?
Phone, move the fill.
Be like, Alexa, can you please move the fill? She'd be like,
Alexa.
I have no idea what that is.
Could you get the fuck out of my house?
Oh, okay. That was rude.
I think food is an interesting thing to me, and I think it really.
Let's take this high adventure.
I
Go
think
on.
it. I'm not even high. I'm just saying.
just-
I think food is a really great, like, symbol for humanity.
Okay, go on.
Specifically the Twinkie.
No. Specifically, like
Bread.
good food. Like, okay, I guess that's subjective, but shouldn't be, but it is, because you have people who think.
We don't believe in
Applebee's.
subjectiveness on this podcast, according to that half of the table over there.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
What?
Good food to me shouldn't be subjective, but it is.
Go get to your point. I'm interested about this food and humanity thing. Where was that going?
Because it's one of the very few things that separate us from animals.
Cooking and
We
such.
prepare
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
extravagant meals.
Yeah.
Like, and through time we figured out ways to make certain things taste better. And to us, taste is super important.
Mm-hmm.
No other animal gives a fuck.
Well,
No. Do you think a dog
No.
gives a shit or a wolf gives a shit if he's eating a deer carcass or a moose carcass?
no, but I'm saying okay, let's just take like house pets because that's the one I interact with the most. Obviously, they've been domesticated, so they're a little bit different. But same token, my dog doesn't go around eating like green beans. He thinks he just doesn't like it. He won't eat it. But he'll eat these round, like brown, like processed things that aren't even resemble anything that his ancestors would have really ate.
I think if you put a green bean, if you put it on the ground long enough, he might probably nip at it.
Nah.
I think you starve him for a while. He'd eat the green bean.
Well, if you starve anything for a while, they'll literally eat anything.
I just realized I
eat
kind
their
of
own
brought up
shit.
starving your dog. Don't starve your dog, people.
Yeah, why are we having a discussion about dogs when dogs will sometimes just eat their own shit?
But not green beans.
They will. They will eat their own shit.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I was just trying to.
I'm pretty sure there are instances where wild animals have been caught, like, doctoring up their food.
Fact check, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Raccoons putting pine cones around some garbage. Oh, it looks so pretty.
I don't know. I just think it's one of those things that really shows, like, us as humans, like, really showcases us as being the supreme
Yeah.
beings. I don't know how to explain. I don't know.
Well, I think part of it is we are a bit motivated by emotion. And other animals, not so much. It's more of an instinct thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, instinct just says eat the food. Emotion says go get some salt, some pepper.
Yeah, the Japanese macaw.
That's the same one I just saw.
Yeah.
Japanese. Oh, the
Yeah.
parrot.
No, a monkey.
Oh,
It's a macaque, but
Macaque.
I was gonna say macaw is a.
yeah,
Type of
he
parrot.
just
I can never
illiterate.
pronounce that word. Never.
It's literally macaque.
I want to know about you guys as cocks.
I'm like that's all. That's how you say it.
Shout out to middle school.
Again,
When we
but
first learned
that's an ape.
Okay,
right?
well, but it's still an animal.
It's an ape, though.
Yeah,
Well, there is
but you just
Oh,
said
that's an
humans.
orangutan. Hold on.
Bonobos
Dolphins.
cook their food.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hoodoo.
Oh shit! Really?
Bonobos.
Those are our
That's
closest.
that's still an ape.
Yeah, that's
though.
our closest ancestor.
But a dolphin.
cousin.
They wear masks
Dolphins wear masks.
as protection.
We're looking at
Weird.
the same exact website right now.
I know. Are we on the dodo?
Yep.
I don't know. I
Totally
think
the
there's
dodo.
still a huge difference between what they do and what we
No,
do.
there still is, but I mean, but that's like that with our entire species. Like
Phil, could you
We're
please stop
just-
that?
we're just vastly
Thank you.
different.
I like to look at things from, like, I don't know. Sometimes I see things as, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's just a beautiful thing that we have.
Free will,
Yeah.
and I mean they all have free will, but like free will and free thinking and self-awareness. It's all great.
Some people are not
But-
self-aware. They do not.
It's also dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Hitler.
Yeah. I said yeah.
Okay, I was
Agree.
just saying like you
We
were,
literally had this conversation.
but you just seem very skeptical. You're like, I mean, I guess, and I'm like, nope, Hitler, nope.
No, I thought about the general concept, and I thought about what people do with that concept. I'm like, oh yeah.
Wow. I just found one. Ants.
Hmm?
Sometimes the food they collect, they don't eat that food. They let it grow fungus, then eat the fungus.
Interesting.
Agriculture.
No.
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 Far from it.
Well,
Agriculture.
It's like,
They're letting it grow. They have settlements.
well, I mean, I like to like think like the way I like to think about it is
Do ants have brains?
I don't know.
Yes,
They
because
have
that
heads.
fungus takes
Huh?
it over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cordyceps.
But I like to think of like if things were like if animals were like us, I would like the movie I always think of is Planet of the Apes. It's like that mentality that now it's like human versus ape, but in reality they're the same thing. But like it's just interesting to see how people's ideas of what self-awareness is put into like an animal. I just find it very interesting. Like the newest movie, I don't know if you guys saw it. It's fantastic.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Very good.
I haven't seen any of them, and it upsets me.
What the fuck?
Dude, they're
Dude,
so
I know.
good.
I want
I've
to
seen a
fucking
few
see
of
him.
them.
Caesar's like my spirit animal. He's great.
He's
He's Moses.
I know.
Is he?
I know that.
In the third movie, he's
Yeah.
like a Moses character.
Yeah.
Oh, and Moses was my favorite one in the Bible.
There you go.
He
All right.
really was. I don't know why. I think it's because he killed that one dude.
It's really weird how I made that connection to him and Moses. Like, it made more sense after I talked to you about it. But like when I was watching, I was like, God, this is such a Holocausty vibe. And then,
Well,
And then the-
Israelite vibe, but yeah.
well, yeah, but it's just like my mind just went to Holocaust instead of him being Moses and the Israelites. It's
Almost to a T.
yeah. After like
Did he
we
part
talked
the Red
about it, I
Sea?
was like,
Huh?
dang.
Did he part a Red Sea?
No. But they traveled to a faraway land, and he freed all of them.
Did he enter the Promised Land?
Mhm.
Last scene of the movie.
Well, great. Now I already know what happened.
You don't, because
You
there's a lot that happens.
There's a lot. I really hope to make another one.
Well, I guess there was kind of a Red Sea part with the avalanche and such.
I wouldn't say there's a Red Sea. More of him that's more of like just instincts rather than like.
Yeah, but he led them all to climb on top of the trees.
Confirmed. We know there's snow. God damn it. Spoiled it everything.
I've always wanted to know who those other people were.
People's in there too? Dude, you're ruining this movie for me.
Shut up.
Well,
I don't want to know.
yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna like discuss it on
Oh
so-
man, there's so
I've
much.
never seen it,
There's
so-
so much I could have ruined right there.
Yeah,
Do it. Oh God, it's a
it's
human
such
monkey
a good
hybrid.
movie, man.
What? No.
Oh.
Phil,
Isn't
you
like
have
in
the
Underworld. There's the vampire-like hybrid
No.
baby.
No.
stop it.
Okay.
There's
Right.
there's people in the movie.
But they're not people.
No, they're there. For a little bit.
They're dead.
They get eaten.
No comment. They don't get eaten.
They don't.
Get fucked.
No.
No, it's. I mean that
They
movie.
go to Mars.
That movie to me was probably my favorite movie I've watched so far this year.
They blow up the Statue
What?
of Liberty.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
watch a lot of movies though.
You need to watch Blade Runner. Oh my God. Can we just?
I'll probably watch that this week.
Whew, shit. None of y'all have seen it yet?
Nope.
Fuck me.
Wasn't there a one
That is in
before
my
it?
top 5 of all time movies
Wasn't,
ever.
Wasn't there a Blade Runner before it? Or
Yes.
yeah. See, I didn't see the first one. So.
Top 5 movies of all time. Period. Fantastic. Perfect. Every level. Visual, story, dialogue, actors, direction.
Is it on
Fuck.
DVD or is it still in theaters?
Oh, it just came out, yeah.
Okay.
It's
I have it on the Fire Stick.
perfect. Perfect movie.
Perfect.
Oh my God. When I walked out of okay, so one of my first ways of rating a movie is how I walked out of the theater.
Yeah.
I walked out of the theater and my brain, my whole body, my essence felt like chewed bubblegum. Like I just came out of the movie like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. And I was still processing that shit like the whole next day at work. I was like, oh my God, it's just fuck.
The movie that did that to me was Interstellar.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
Get Out for me, actually.
That was a great movie as
I
well.
didn't see Get Out.
Yeah, but Blade Runner. I would, however, recommend watching the first one just for the fact of like
There are callbacks.
there's callbacks, and I mean Harrison Ford's in the new one and he's the main character in the last one. So
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying?
continuation.
Yeah, and the story does align. It's like you
Seeing
would
what-
you would
yeah.
probably be very confused watching the new Blade Runner.
Mm.
But at the same time they do a decent job of explaining it, but not I mean, I don't know. They explain the idea of what. Okay, so what they do is they give you all the key points of the one before, and they just kind of carry on with that. Thing of it is, though, it's better to experience it and understand the whole thing of the first one.
Yeah.
So, but
The
what's
difference
nice,
between reading the plot on the Wikipedia and then
Right.
versus seeing it.
yeah. Also, the best part is you can watch the original one now, remastered, of course, because time, and they have the final cut version. Now, when the movie first came out, it was completely different from the actual version of the movie. When it came out in theaters, there's a lot of different shit.
Oh.
And then there's a director's cut, but then there's also a final cut. So when you can go and watch the old one, the first Blade Runner, you should watch the final cut. Like, that's the best one to watch. I haven't watched the other ones to compare to. I just skipped past that, and I was like, okay, well, this is the one to watch. I'm going to watch it. So, but wow, fuck, man, Blade Runner. Oh my god. Wow.
You're right.
No, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Out of body experience.
It was just, and I was low key mad. I only watched it one time in the theater. I was like upset with myself that I didn't go and watch it in the theater again, because experiencing that shit. Oh my god, the soundtrack alone, fuck. It's just so. It's the only way to describe it is it's big. It's just like every noise, every sound is just so important, and it just all plays just this perfect. It just all plays together really well, and then in the movie, it's even more perfect because the dude who directed, Denis Villeneuve, Frenchie, of course, he did this fantastic job of just making you feel like this world that you're watching is like has been there. It's been really lived in, and you're just like really experiencing it. It's fantastic.
The way you make it sound is like...
It's an experience. It's not just a movie.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, I
know, but still, you said it.
Oh, I said
You
that
said it.
because this is the movie to describe it that way.
So is thebomb.com.
It's the bomb.com.
See, my the reason I don't watch a lot of movies is because I spend most of my time actually watching like really like nerdy losers documentaries because I'm just a loser like that. Like last Thursday, I got so excited because there was like on the History Channel, there was like I don't know if it's the History Channel. There was like a series of documentaries that came out back to back to back to back, and I was like, I want to watch all of these. So I literally just sat in my house and watched those all day until I went to school.
I don't blame you.
That's literally what I do when I watch movies.
There's a new series on Netflix called Drug Lords.
Yeah.
Really interesting shit. There's only 4 episodes, and it's about the 4 largest drug dealers ever. Pablo Escobar's on there, of course.
Yeah.
As if we needed any more information about that. And then I found out about this family in Australia. There's an episode. Never heard about them, but goddamn, they was some ruthless motherfuckers.
God damn, 47.
Entire island full of criminals. There's gonna be some roofs.
The mom was like a fucking prostitute.
Naturally.
And then her sons, they started like doing like crime shit. But here's where it gets funny. The mom never told the sons that she was their mom. She just told them that she was their sister.
What?
And then when the eldest son, who was in charge of like this huge like drug ring, found out, he was none too happy. And he turned on his mom.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Real life shit, man. Yeah.
Them Australian people look crazy.
You should watch the episode.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's just like, my sister or my mother. Stab. What the fuck?
No, he set her up and she went to prison.
Weird.
And you know what's even better about the episode?
What?
Bitch is still alive and she tells the story.
Huh.
Yeah.
Dang. Is her son still alive or they dead?
I don't think so, no.
They rarely get them alive.
To be honest, I fell asleep, so I didn't finish it.
That's fair. I do that shit all the time.
Yeah, but
That reminds me of like the show Animal Kingdom. That's on TNT.
Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
What's that?
Basically, it's the same thing. It's a crime family with the mom and her sons are her.
Is it real?
Oh no, it's
Oh.
a made-up show, but it's the same. It's like, but it's the same premise.
Hmm.
Except I think they know she's their mom, but I don't watch the show, so I wouldn't know. So, what is it with crime shows in America, man? There's a lot of like,
excitement.
People like to vicariously live through shit.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's either like,
They like to just dabble in the evil, but they don't want to be part of it.
well, it's either like it's the law enforcement side of crime or it's the actual crime.
Both sides are interesting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like every TV show, like think of how many Law and Orders they made.
I'm pretty sure it's still running.
Law and Order SVU is still going, dude. It's
Dun dun.
ridiculous.
I mean,
And is it-
because
how
there's
many-
no shortage of crime. You will never run out of content. It's impossible.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Seinfeld did it.
what?
No, I was
They,
watching.
they basically never ran out of content.
Well, Jerry ran out of it or ended it. I found out why on that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
He just got sick of it.
No. He said basically the way the characters were set up, it didn't make sense to continue on. He was like, they were a bunch of single,
Oh yeah.
a bunch of bachelors, and he's like, it didn't make, he's like, nobody wanted to celebrate Kramer's 45th birthday.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make sense.
respectable.
Yeah.
Except I don't like his comedy, honestly.
I haven't seen his actual comedy.
His stand-up,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well, here's the thing. It's one of those things where a lot of people have kind of learned from it, I imagine. And plus, it's a bit hacky because he was the comedian. So whenever someone made fun of a comedian, they'd make fun of Jerry Seinfeld.
But it's like he really does that. Like, what's up with that thing? And it's
Yeah.
like,
Right, but like George is
Wilson,
saying,
yeah,
like
they
that was
improved.
the thing.
yeah, I know
where-
that was the thing, but it's like it's gotten to a point, at least for like I feel like for our generation, where that's just like,
yeah, no, we can't enjoy it like the previous generation
Yeah.
because now it's just a hack.
Yeah.
sad occasion. Except that the
But I can still respect it. I
the
definitely still respect
the
him.
comedians, cars, and coffee thing, pretty solid.
Love it.
Oh, great show.
It's amazing.
Great format.
It's great,
Great
right?
show.
Well, kinda.
Pretty good.
It's just really relaxing.
Yeah, I pointed it out. It's like the next step from a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just sitting there watching people eat food, more or less.
Yeah,
Well,
but
the
they're
conversation.
they're people of interest.
Yeah, but you know
We're
what I mean.
not.
Like my favorite was when he was with Chris Rock because they're longtime friends. So it's like it's just that just to see that chemistry because you'll never see them work together per se, like in like a comedic sense.
Right.
You'll see them in a movie probably,
And that's
but,
why I like it so much. It's just a supernatural setting. They're just getting coffee.
and they're like real friends, just chilling, just shooting the shit.
It's pretty good. Pretty good shit.
Except the Kevin Hart one I found funny because everyone knew who Kevin Hart was, and I felt like they just saw Jerry and were like, "Oh wait, you're Jerry Seinfeld, aren't you?" And they're like, "Ah."
The one with was it Colbert?
Yeah,
He had a beard. Did not know it was him until I started watching.
yeah.
Yeah.
A, because he always shaves, and B, his beard is white as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like-
And it's big as shit. He got
Yeah.
a big beard.
It's like David Letterman when
Yeah.
when he let himself go or he let his beard go. That was funny. I because like I saw him on like doing some speech and I was like, who is that?
Gandalf?
I was like,
hey man, once you stop being in the public eye, you don't have to give a fuck anymore.
Imagine
that's fair.
having to do that every day. Shave. Then it's when you're like, I don't have to do it anymore. Fuck him.
I mean, I feel like every guy who has a clean shaven face probably does that.
Yeah, exactly. And I know if I don't have to shave, but if I had to, like every day, shave my face, can't have any stubble.
I mean, look at dudes in the military. Usually when they get out, they let that shit grow.
yeah,
That's true.
because it's
I
like
know
one
my
less
uncle
thing-
when he goes on like an extended leave, he lets that beard grow.
I feel like I can't like actually shave my beard. Like I'm just too connected to it.
I would just look fucking ridiculous if I shaved my face. Like I look ridiculous enough with it, but if I
Yeah.
took it off, it would be terrible.
But I feel like it'd be like really weird to see Brandon without his beard because I see pictures of me when I was in like
I'm saying like
Like,
you would just
oh.
look ridiculous. It's it's just this thing.
I was like, ugh. I did it once and I hated it.
George has had fucking stubble since middle school, so it's just weird to like I don't know.
When he shaves it, he looks like he's still in middle school.
Last time this face was out. I don't really have stubble. I got weird, whatever the fuck
You
this
got
is.
patches.
Yeah,
You
I'm
patchy.
pissed off.
What are you telling? My fucking beard grows like a pair of balls.
Nah, but it makes sense. You can make that look good. You can't make patchy look good.
You can make two balls on your chin look good.
He's doing it right now.
I work it, man. I gotta make sure I keep it. The key is I keep it trimmed and combed, like,
Yeah,
because if it gets too long, it looks real testically.
yeah. You can't make this look good. This will never look good.
Use some, get some beard oil, rub it on your face.
Bro,
it'll
when-
stimulate the follicles.
When I grow my beard out, I've literally thought about it because my beard gets to a point where
I don't
it's
see
just
why
like-
you don't. You have no reason not to.
It's just because that's just something else I have to do when I get up. I just get too lazy to do it. Cause then it's like, why would I waste money when I know I'm not really going to do
But
it
you
every
spend
day?
time shaving it.
I do now, but before I would just be like, I'm going to the barber in like a week,
You should
whatever.
let it go.
I have before.
You should go full
It doesn't
jababby.
look good.
Oh no, no,
Full
no,
jababby.
no! I refuse.
And then you should walk into work going, hello, Akbar.
See how many
Greet
people,
all the customers. Assalamu alaikum.
See how many people are like I become their they person. Like they're just like, oh god, they're here.
Walk in.
So you know how a flat top looks?
Yeah.
You get real nice groomed and just keep
Phil.
letting it grow out.
Phil, do you just ask a black man what a flat top looks like?
You're
No, I was
honky.
trying to
You're
paint
black?
that picture. Like, do that on your chin and just keep letting it go.
No,
And
I
then,
probably
like, you
won't.
lift your head up and-
You should get a goddamn Gandalf beard.
No, I don't.
You're the
my,
only one of us who can do it.
My beard can't grow like that. It's too curly.
His will go like.
Yeah, my beard's way
Would
too
you comb
curly.
it and give waves.
You can straighten it.
If it gets long enough, I probably could, but that's
That's a lot of work.
yeah.
You should do it.
Grow it out just to straighten it.
No,
That'd be hilarious.
Just for shits and giggles. Why not?
no, because I mean, I guess I probably should because I do want to grow like right under my lip out, like at least right here to kind of like I don't know, make me look better. I guess I think it look
you
better.
Shave this right here.
No,
Oh.
it just doesn't grow there.
Same.
It sucks. Except it'll grow like right here underneath my lip,
Yeah.
like Cody's does, just not as like profound.
Oh, actually, speaking of my patches, they're not patches.
What?
The hair's blonde.
Oh,
I noticed this. I actually looked in the mirror. It's there. I can see sunlight gleaming off of them. They're just fucking blonde.
Not developed yet.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because
How you-
shit is.
Whoa!
I was referring to my chest there, people. I've
The
had
goddamn
it
hamburger.
I've had it, ladies and gentlemen, since I was 14. It's not a pretty sight.
Bro, why is body hair like the weirdest looking thing in the world, man?
I don't know.
I'm just remembering
'Cause
the
we're-
time
we're
his
used
brother
to
came to the garage
magazine
not wearing his
images.
shirt.
That's true, bro. That was scary,
Bro, his brother is not hairy. His brother is furry. He is fur.
My brother is proof of evolution.
Bro, what the fuck? Like, I just couldn't get over it because he walked out and I was like,
I feel like if he didn't like,
he was
groom
also
it-
singing that song.
Yeah.
There once was a man named Michael Finnegan.
God, I feel like if he didn't like, I don't know if he grooms now, but like I feel like he has to because otherwise his entire body would just be like a
Look like
log of
fucking-
hair.
Look like an ape.
Yeah,
He
like,
has to shave around the neck.
oh my god,
Like the whole circumference of. Are you shitting me?
I shouldn't be putting this out there, but yeah.
It's okay.
Wow.
George's brother's a real OG. It's a cool dude.
Yeah. I'm starting to get
Wow.
it right here.
Oh,
This is
Man.
starting to creep up, trying to connect with what's not here.
bro, you know what always is so sad? It's like I judge people so hard when they come into my work and they like are leaning over something, and I just see like this little like old people have this little like humped back with a little bit of hairs just poking out the top of their shirt. I'm like, ugh, ugh. It's just so gross.
Old people, I don't care about their hygiene unless they're like coughing directly in my face. It's like, you're old, you're
I
gonna die
care
soon.
because
don't-
when old people stink, they stink. It's like an extra ripened smell. Like, you know what I'm saying?
and then you just act nice to them for a while, and then slowly.
No, I
leave.
avoid them.
Kind of like they're expired.
Yeah, their BO is expired. Like that's just an interesting. No,
Yeah, I don't mess. I mean, I love.
Oh, there was a lady who came into my job that. Whoo, this bitch was ripe. Holy
She forgets to
shit.
answer, Depends.
Huh? How, bro, I don't know. I was like rearranging like a chair or something, and she walked by, and I was like, what the fuck? It was like goddamn Pigpen walked by me.
Then the other thing they do is they just like they lose control of their butt.
Well,
They just fucking
they
fart.
just fart. See, the thing of it was though, this lady wasn't even old. Like she was probably like 40 something. But god damn, she was ripe. Holy shit.
It's probably one of them hippies.
Oh my god, bro. She walked by and it was horrible. It was every bad stench like just combined.
That's gross.
And the worst part is I was like bent over moving a chair, so like I got the whole ass stench mixed with it. God damn. I was upset.
Okay, so the whole thing with the old people farting, and just my biggest thing about that is I want to know: do they do it and not realize?
No, they have no idea.
Yeah.
My grandmother explained it to me. She's like, it just comes out.
That's an honest grandmother right there. I like it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that like your grandparents, the old people you really love in your life, they always like you have this like this like nostalgic smell to them that you will always love.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But then
grandma smell.
everybody else's grandmother smells like complete ash, and you're just like gross.
Not necessarily.
I mean, not
it's just
necessarily,
different.
but it's just like
Yeah, it's not grandma.
it's
She's
like,
what
but
the
it's like
fuck
that.
are you?
It's like that old person smell.
Yeah.
So you're somebody else's grandmother.
No,
Right,
no.
like-
I found this out.
Yeah.
For Greek women, it's this old perfume that was popular in Greece. That's what every yaya smells like. Go to their house, it's like, it smells like that here too. And it's like, yeah.
That's funny.
My
All the
grandfather's
yayas.
sister in California. Fuck, why did I say that? California. Why did I say that? My Tia Tashia right up in Michigan. Fucking all of them. Same exact stench. Fucking popular perfume. I don't even know what it's called. They sell it at Greek Fest though.
It's called Yaya.
But it's interesting because like
Lucumades.
when
Dolmades. Yeah.
oh my god,
Nobody knows what he just said.
nope.
2 foods and then yeah.
Two foods.
Yeah, it's like, you know those cologne commercials?
Yeah.
Elegance, style, pour homme, like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Rome.
Pour homme. Like I saw,
Poor homie.
I don't know.
Poor homie.
That's what I was thinking.
You can
but
smell like your dead homies.
but it's like when I was a kid.
Gunpowder, crack cocaine, and Crip.
When I was a kid,
You know what a Crip smell like?
oh my god,
That crick, huh?
Crip smell like Crip, cuz. If you ain't know, you don't know. Feel me, cuz?
when I
Go,
was-
Crip! Know why my name Cody, cuz? Cause big C's in this bitch, cuz.
What's the stand for, huh?
Crip, cuz.
Okay.
Anyway, when I was a kid and my grandfather would like change his cologne around, I get shitty because because he would when I was like a real little baby, I would always just like he would always hold me and I just fall asleep like right here on his chest. And every time I'd be like, man, why are you doing this to me? Like, this is terrible. Because, like, whenever I'd hug him, that's what I would smell.
Yeah.
And it just made me feel, like, happy because it's what I was smelled when I was a kid.
That's exactly how, yeah, my grandpa has a certain smell. Like, I don't know. I get in his car and I'm just like, yep, this is grandpa's car.
Like, this is
Vicks
safety
Vapor
right
Rub.
here. This
But
is
see,
like,
he's thinking about getting
he
a new,
said Vicks Vapor Rub.
There you go.
No, my grandpa does not smell like that.
Mine does.
So it was like Vicks Vapor Rub and Ben Gay.
But see, my grandpa's getting a new car, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what's up. And he was thinking about, getting a Range Rover. I was like, hell yeah, grandpa, do your thing. But then I thought about it. I was like, no, grandpa's smell won't be in the car. It'll just smell like new car. I was
Yeah.
like, no, grandpa, you can't do this.
You have to go in there with this cologne, spray everything down.
No, I can't get in the car until like he's
Dump a shitload of
lived in it a
alcohol
little
over.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Until he's sat in it a few times to where grandpa smells there.
Bro, like, when I was, like, even when I was high school, I would, like, because me and my grandpa are roughly the same size, like, height-wise and whatnot. So his shirts fit me, like, well. So, like, I would just, my grandma would be like, here, take some of your grandfather's old clothes. I'd be like, bet, because I knew that smell was just going to be so good. And
Yep.
But after I wore it, like, 3 times, it was gone. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
sad face.
Same thing. I wear my grandfather's clothes because they're old and ratty, and that's what I wear to work. We're roughly the same size as well. Well, we are now, but back in the day, he was not like me.
What does that mean?
I wear your granddad's clothes.
My grandfather wasn't fat back in the day.
Was a what?
Fat.
He was not fat.
Oh, I thought you said.
Was
thought you
not
said he was a
obese.
fat.
That's what I thought you said. I thought you said he was a fat back in the day.
He was one of them fats.
One of them fats.
Like, what?
One of them
No, he wasn't even
overweights.
one of them. He was just a.
He was just a fat.
He was the fat around here.
Fat daddy.
Fat. Whoa.
What? That's George's nickname.
Fat daddy.
Oh, wait.
Slim daddy.
I'm Slim Daddy. He's Fat Daddy.
What am I, Black Daddy? What is.
No, you
No,
didn't
no.
get that. You're just pretty sure you're just. Oh, Phil's dad though.
Oh. Well, then what am I?
You're here.
Damn. Okay. Fuck y'all.
You're just an old head.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. That's
Phil's
fine.
dad though.
I dress like a dad, apparently.
You're
You wore your grandpa's clothes.
you're a fucking old head. You act like what I'm saying. You're wearing goddamn Adidas track
I think this is my grandpa's
Adidas
shirt,
track
actually.
pants right now.
Bro, these got colors in them. This is fat. This is
He's
fancy
also
right
wearing
here.
a Bob's Burgers like t-shirt.
You're wearing Adidas track pants right now. No house shoes. You usually have house shoes.
Yeah,
like
they're
it doesn't
upstairs.
get more old head than that. Like, hey, come here.
I remember-
Let me ask you something.
Hey, young bud.
What the hell with all this little Uzi bullshit? What is this?
You know what's sad? Is I asked my sister that exact question like before I knew who Little Uzi was.
Yeah, see, you fit it. You fit it. It fits.
It's funny because I remember
He's fat. I'm Slim, Fat Daddy, Slim Daddy, and Phil's just Dad.
Just dad, and I'm just the old head.
Yeah.
I'm like the old uncle that
Yeah,
just
you're
like.
like the uncle.
But I remember
Phil,
when
how far away are you from keeping your phone in a holster in your belt? I don't want to ask.
wait. You know what's sad?
Okay, hold on, wait. I actually thought about that on Friday because it makes sense for my job.
Oh God.
And actually, most of the guys, like even the younger guys, all have them at work. Just because it's easy. You're working on a car, you just reach back, just pop it off. Yeah, whatever.
You know what would complete all of this is if you got that and Brandon got one of those earpieces.
But which one of you two would wear the fanny pack?
Dang.
Me.
The fanny pack.
Why would we wear the fanny pack?
Hipsters.
Somebody's got to wear fanny pack.
Me.
No. See, we're daddy. Like it's like sexual.
Yeah.
You're dad, and you're an old head.
So which one of you's the gay carrying the fanny pack?
Me.
Okay.
Give me that goddamn fanny pack.
Well, he's
It makes sense.
he's
He's a
Euro
foreigner,
trash, so
too.
he would
Yeah.
definitely wear the fanny pack.
Okay.
My cousin who came over.
And the hat with the stripe of sunscreen on their nose.
No, that's y'all.
Wait,
We're daddy.
No.
Like daddy. Like you're
like
dad.
the Joker Harley Quinn kind of daddy.
Yeah,
No, like when I'm fucking a
That's-
bitch from behind and she
that's-
screams daddy.
that's what I'm saying.
that's
but we
Fuck
got
Harley
into,
Quinn and Joker. God damn it, I'm daddy. Slim daddy.
But we
That's
got
she-
into the fanny pack and turned into foreigner, which turned into the weird hat with the stripe of sunscreen on their nose.
No, that's you guys.
Yeah, that's us in his country. That's the tourist.
Can I have
don't
some
do that.
baklava? How much is the pastizio?
Do you just walk around with the stripe of sunscreen on your nose?
No, because I'm not a fucking tourist. I'm not an
Wait,
asshole.
no. The ultimate thing is where you do that, it's the glue stick sunscreen. So you're just like, we're set, let's go, and then just put it back in your fanny pack, put your visor on, you set.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you
no.
put it in your wife's clear bag.
I don't wear sunscreen for one, and for two, I look the same no matter where I go.
That's, But to the whole phone on the hip thing, I used to do that at O'Malley's all the time.
You need an earpiece to complete it.
You know,
Hello.
you know what's sad?
Sweater vest.
You know what's so sad? There's old black dudes, old bald black dudes that come into work all the time with a freaking earpiece. in,
Yep.
and I'm like,
How long before you
Because
go
they're
bald, Brandon?
professional.
oh, it's coming, man. Like I haven't really seriously been thinking about it, but like,
Your grandpa.
I have, because you got to keep giving me shit about it.
but I'm saying, both of our heads are thinning. Like it just is what it is.
Hey, at least you guys all made it past Mr. Durham.
Shout out to
True.
Mr. Durham. Don't talk shit.
Bro,
about
he
Mr.
looked like a
Durham.
fucking thumb. Oh my god.
Yeah, Cody, fresh out of college, thumb.
I just don't know how long it's going to be for me.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Because
I don't
no one
know.
in my family is like bald.
I can tell you what
They're-
I'm not
they're
doing.
Thin.
You got a block ass head too, so it's gonna take some. It's gonna take some adjustment for me to look at you, bro. I'm sorry, because it's just like you got a real square top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't deny it. Can't deny it. I've never seen
It looked like a leg. It looked like a Lego man without the hairpiece.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Like that was like Walter White status where I see him just like shaving his head.
Yeah, but see, he had a round. He's got just a flat ass head.
Jesus help me.
So
Oh
I
god.
think this. I'd probably look like Joe Rogan a bit, not in a good way.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Mom, the bag of flour is trying to pick me up again.
See, Brandon has that rounded top, so it wouldn't look as weird. You know what I'm saying?
My thing, what I'm afraid of
No, I
is
have a rounded head.
No, you
Remember
don't. Be
when I used
quiet.
to shave it.
I don't know, man. You just got. I don't know.
I just don't want the Clyde Drexler, man. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is looking like Clyde Drexler at the age of like 30. I cannot do it.
Clyde Drexler.
You never seen Clyde Drexler's head when he got old?
No.
Bruh. The Magneto helmet that has the one prong in the middle?
Yeah.
That's just that on the top of his head. Like, it was just, ugh.
Oh, when your widow's peak gets too out of
Yeah,
control.
bro. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah. See, my dad has a really bad widow's peak nowadays, but
Ooh.
I'm told you take after your mom's side of the family, and
Guess what? My mom has a vicious widow's peak.
my mother does not. She's got beautiful locks.
Yeah. The only person on my mother's side of the family who's bald is actually all the men. Now that I think about it, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, yours.
Well, here's the thing. It's my grandfather, who's Then my what's it called, my grandmother's side, they have some bald people. Some. It's not uncommon.
Hey man, you might have got the short end of the gene pool stick.
Yeah, I'm over
I mean,
it.
look at him. Like
I'm over
like.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
George, I'm
Let's
just
not-
playing.
No, let's not lie to ourselves.
Dude, I got a short arm. It's fine.
Yeah,
We're
no.
all good here.
No,
it's
it's
cool.
fine. I think I did. Because you've seen the rest of my family.
Look at Cody's face.
Cody,
He literally
seen my
just said
brother.
you have every bad trait of your family.
what do I always say? I'm the shittier version of my
Wait,
brother, yeah?
Hold on.
I don't know George's family past him.
But you
well
know
enough
my
to-
brother.
Oh yeah,
But you don't have 2 kids.
I was gonna.
I've always said I'm the smarter one.
I was gonna leave all the actual issues out, but I'm gonna say I think George is doing much better than all of them, though.
Yeah.
More or less.
No. I'm the smart one. I'm not the pretty one. That's my brother.
I don't think any of us are the pretty one. Let's be real. Like,
My brother's fucking pretty as fuck. You've seen it. Well, back in the day, he was pretty. Now he's just the dad.
no, you're the only time I saw your brother was when he came out your house in that garage with that
And I'm
forest
so,
on his
I don't
chest.
know
Like,
why bitches love my brother.
bro, like it was just like belly button to neck, just like straight forestry.
Fur.
Apparently,
Like,
bitches
It
loved
looked
it.
like he was wearing an ape suit.
bro, it was so
like
bad.
it just looked like an ape suit. I was like, this can't be real. He had no nipples. He had no
Did he have a belly button?
I don't know.
I've seen it before. It's somewhere.
He's a clone.
Gotta wait.
He has no nipples.
What time are we at?
Oh,
What time-
Jesus.
We can't keep doing this.
We're just over an hour 10.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my god.
On an interesting episode of the Classically Urban Podcast.
Yep.
I don't even know
Don't
what we're
forget our
doing
sponsor,
anymore,
Booty
man.
Juice.
Yeah, booty juice gets you right. Good for the soul.
I bet someone's going to Google booty juice now.
Oh man, I should make a line of cologne. Booty juice.
There you go.
You just put that out on the internet though. It's gone already.
Yeah. Damn it. But okay.
Who's to say I didn't already copyright it?
Bang.
Dun dun dun.
What's good, bitches?
Anyway, my name is George Georgopoulos.
I am the legacy.
It's your boy Baby Ice Cube.
I'm OG Philly G.
Peace
Thank you
out.
for joining us.